Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. I currently just got done showering and working both jobs, and I'm going to do a nightly routine, talk a little bit about my day, update y'all. Let's see. Last time my mic gave out, and I didn't know because this is a Temu mic, so get what you pay for. So let's see. If I put it here, will you be able to hear me still? Let me zip this up. Ugh. Mic check, 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Hope you guys can hear me. Hope you liked that little action of my double chin. I feel like if I keep moving it, it's gonna make sounds. Guys, I'm doing the best I can. I'm recording on my phone, and it does not want to let me record videos nor post them, so. And that looked like baby food. It's not. It's mashed potatoes. KFC. Specifically the famous ball. If you know, you know. ASMR, I also got a Sprite. Oh, that's not good, Sprite. That's not good, Sprite. Okay, my hair, very curly, very crunchy. It will not stay that way after I fall asleep and sleep on it. It will look like a disaster tomorrow. So, keeping that in mind. What? Go away.
Okay.
Go away. Gosh. Can't let me have one thing. Okay. I already took a shower, so I already washed my face. Obviously, I'll brush my teeth later, but just want to do my nightly routine with y'all. This is the Good Molecules Glycolic Exfoliating Toner. I feel like that's something influencers do, so just trying to give the people what they want. I have this little cart over here that holds all my stuff. That's very convenient when I'm sitting in my chair and trying to get ready at night. Okay, and I just swipe. Oh, forgot I still have a pimple patch. Throw that out. My hands are already washed too, so in case any of y'all were wondering, it's not dirty up in here. Okay, swiping the pad. I don't put it directly on my eyes because it irritates me. As you can see, my face gets red. Just keeping that in mind. Ow. I'm wearing these fake nails, and this gets caught in my hair on everything. It's pulled. I wear sweaters to work, and it's pulled so many of my sweaters, like strings loose. So okay. Now I do that. Now I do. I don't have good face moisturizer. This is from TJ Maxx, but it's almost empty, so I'm just gonna finish it up for now. It doesn't pump anymore because it's almost empty. So once I finish that up, I'll get more lotion, face lotion. I think this is also drying out my skin. I really rub it in here on my T-zone and right here because my face is really dry right specifically here. I don't have a million step process because I learned that I was breaking out because I had too many steps and too many products on my face. My skin's still not great. I'm still trying to find the right. See, they get caught. Still trying to find the right products for me. And I will not be going on Accutane to the much dismay of my father. Make sure it's all rubbed in. Now, my normal routine would be to put my acne cream on, but I look crazy. And while I don't care to look amazing, I also don't want to look like a crazy person. I'm just putting Vaseline on my scar. The scar was really tight and bothering me today. So I'm hoping this will help a little bit. I put it on usually the scar gel at night, and I'm thinking that might have to be part of why it was feeling so tight. Sometimes I also put Vaseline in my eyebrows to like help keep them good. I know. I don't really think it does much, but that's what I do. Just some of this on. This is Hard Candy Glosstopia Lip Repair Oil. Kind of tastes like peaches. Pink Paradise. It's just peach. I will say, since I've cut out a lot of the routine in my skincare, my skin looks a little better. I know it looks like there's something on my skin, but my skin is smooth and flat. It's under the skin. And when I get done with this, before I go to bed, after I brush my teeth, I'm gonna put acne dot here on this little place on my eyebrow, here, on these bumps that aren't bumps. This is not an acne. It's like at this point, it's a beauty mark. I've tried popping it. I've tried everything. It's part of my face now. I don't know what it is. I've had it forever. Okay. I thought my routine would be a little more exciting, but now that I think about it, it's not. Maybe one night. Sorry, that was gross. Maybe one night I'll have to show you my washing routine, and I'll put on a cute little headband. So, lots to discuss. I'm gonna drink this just because I'm thirsty, but it's gonna be gross. Never mind. I know I did that. I don't know I did that. I'm not gonna do that again. Guys, don't let me do that again because that was. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry. So I parted my hair to the side this time instead of the middle, and I feel like my bangs are a little better. But that's also because my hair is super curly right now. It's not that obvious, but when it gets all frizzy tomorrow after sleeping on it, it's not gonna be cute because I parted it. So I don't know what I was thinking. I almost pulled I almost pulled my earrings out of my ears today during work because I had the phone like this to my ear, and it was like pulling on my earring. So that would have been bad. I'm hoping to get my nose re-pierced tomorrow. That's the goal. I really want to get in the same spot because I just feel like that's like the way my face looks best. But I feel like it's not safe or it won't heal right or there's a possibility of it rejecting. It's not worth it. I'll get the other side. But I really think it looks best on this side. But whatever. Let's look at the shadow. Side swipe. So I'm doing that. Ariana's coming this weekend to hang out and stay. I haven't seen her in like 5 ever. I'm hoping to see Alyssa soon one weekend. And sorry guys, I'm like munching. This is gonna be a big bite, so I apologize. I'll add. There needs to be two. Trigger warning if you hate watching people eat. I'm so sorry. I didn't plan to eat while I was doing this, but I really wanted to make a video tonight. So, that's where we're at. Anyways, where was that? Oh, hanging out with Ariana this weekend, seeing Alyssa one weekend, trying to plan a weekend to meet up with Morgan. Hoping to go out and hang out with Megan soon. I haven't seen her in a while. I'm missing somebody, but I can't remember. But I have lots of plans coming up, lots of things coming up. Busy girl. Bella's birthday. She's doing some type of murder mystery 20s party or something. I don't know, or dinner or something with her friends. She like jokes around about dressing up. I don't know. I have to look on Amazon and see if I can find some type of dress or something for it. Anyways, so I'm doing that this weekend. Chili's probably. That's it. I don't know what else. Probably something else. I forgot. We had something else planned. I don't remember. Oh, I do remember. I forgot because I'm hoping I don't have to go, but I do have to go. I have to get another ultrasound on my thyroid, or my neck, I should say, because I don't have one this weekend, to see if there's any change in the structure of my throat and make sure there's no like new nodules or anything like that. Sorry, spam call was calling me, and I'm not sure because this is so temperamental if somebody's calling me if you can't hear me. So deny. Anyways, or as my mom likes to call it, the fuck you button. What was I talking about? I was talking about what I was doing this week. Oh, ultrasound. Basically to make sure there's no nodules and just make sure like physically they can't see the cancer spreading, because like obviously it could be spreading and we don't know it, but if there's a nodule they can know. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. Some shit like that. It's a checkup. Make sure there's no changes, at least in my throat area, or it didn't fuck up by removing my thyroid in my throat. I don't know. I will say, I think I've said this in past videos because I don't know, I'm kind of proud of it. He said my vocal cords are the tiniest he's ever seen, and he does hundreds a year, and he's been doing it for like 13 years. Oh, wasn't worth it. I should have just choked. I should really just get a drink over here while I'm eating this. But so yeah, I'm doing that. I really don't want to do it. If I'm being honest, also I don't care. But my doctor was like kind of like insinuated like in order to receive care and in order for her to be able to continue like adjusting my treatment, like I need to get this done. So anyways, so that's my weekend plans. Now my week. This week has been a doozy. Now that I'm posting this on YouTube, I can't get too much into details because like what it's in English. What if one day in the future people like look me up and find me, or like I become famous and people look back and they're like, oh my god, I worked with her and she's talking about this job and she's talking about me. And I'm like, no, it wasn't about you. Anyway, so if you want specifics, hit me up, let me know. But work has been awful. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Let's just say your girl's not doing great. I'm not doing great. And I'll be honest, I'm not somebody that hides it or sugarcoats it or lies. I may downplay it, but don't worry. Anyways, sorry, I have to. My leg's asleep. Where was I? Where was I? Job sucking. Not sugarcoating. Oh, so today I woke up in a lot of pain, and I'm not doing well. Like my body's not readjusting or like transitioning well after the surgery and the cancer, and I don't really know why. And my doctors don't really know why, and my calcium's still not doing well. And I don't want to take calcium forever because I hate it, and I still feel sick, and they're still saying it's my calcium. But I also think it's something else. And so get this. So my levels are high, and I'm in hyperactive or something. Like I'm not like I'm on too many meds, so it's making my body like almost like an overdrive, and it's making me sick. And so my doctor's solution was, and now keep in mind I need these pills to survive, and it mimics the pills I take, levothyroxine, mimics the hormones and drugs and just basically the job that your thyroid does because I don't have one. So it's just like replacing that and mimicking that. So I have to take it every day. She told me one day a week not to take it and see if that helps. So I'm not testing that theory because while I joke around, I do not want to perish. So what I've been doing and what I'll tell her I took it one day just because I'll get to why I'll do that. But I've been taking 2 days a week halves. So it's kind of like one day I'm not taking one, right? I don't know. In my math, that girl math, it makes sense. Anyways, why I'm not going to tell her the truth and I'm going to do this is because when I went and met her the first time, I was really nervous and I was like, I've been having really bad trouble with endos. So, like, I went into it, like, suspicious and worried and, like, not sure how it was going to go and, like, hoping for the best, but, like, worried. So, when she asked me about my medications, I just told her, like, the dosage and the meds. So, I didn't say anything, like, specific. But at that time, I was already taking on Tuesdays half a dose, so once a week taking half a dose. Because when I was in the hospital prior, when I went to the emergency room, they told me to do that because my levels were high then too. So I forgot to tell her, and I didn't tell her because I didn't think of it. And then when she called me, after my labs, she was like, "Oh, like your levels are really high, so try taking half a pill a day." And I was like, "Oh, I forgot I'm actually already doing that." She's like, "Well, you didn't tell me." And in my notes, in my chart, she goes, basically like said in my notes that I was like lying or like I misinformed her or something like that. Like her wording like basically like talking shit. And I was like damn, my heart rate was 130. And you think I was purposely lying to you? Like, girl, I have anxiety. I was trying my best. So I'm not really vibing with her. And those I'm not really vibing with. And like I need them for the rest of my life. So not great. She also wants me to go on weight loss drugs. So like Ozempic, Mojovi, or whatever those are called, Wegovy or whatever, the journal or whatever, because of my hormone issues, because of my thyroid, and then also my PCOS, and the fact that PCOS can be a precursor to diabetes and all this stuff or whatever. But I was like, oh, like, can I do that because I had cancer and I don't have a thyroid? And she's like, as long as you didn't have medullary thyroid cancer, you could do it. And I'm like, okay, but like, what's this? What's the benefits? What's the side effects? She's like, well, let's do metformin first. I'm like, I already did it. It didn't work. I don't like it. I don't want to be on it. I don't like the way it made me feel. And she's like, let's try the slow release. And I'm like, I don't want to be on it. It's a diabetes drug, and I don't have that. I like, how is it helping my PCOS? It's not a hormone. It's for sugar and insulin like resistance. Like, why would I take that? One of my problems are hormones. I'm gonna eat this out of camera because it's big. It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Anyways, I really apologize if you don't like eating. Don't worry, don't watch this. But your girl needed to eat. Okay, I'm done. I swear. So, anyways, where was I at? Um. Oh yeah. So I'm like, I'm not taking my form. She's like, okay, well, we'll circle back to this next time. But let's focus on your thyroid medication first. I'm like, yeah, that's fine. But I hate when they don't listen and like they just throw drugs at you and like whatever. So anyways, I don't know. I don't even know if my insurance will cover it, but just updating y'all, letting y'all know about that. I kind of want to because like of course I want to be skinny and like not fat and like lose the weight and like look, but also I don't want to lose like my thighs and my butt. Like I like that shit. Like I like it. Like if it could just pinpoint certain areas, I'd be like. But also like we don't know the side effects. We don't know how it affects me. We don't know like there's not enough research in it for me. And also I don't know. Worst case scenario, like if my it really needed for my health, but that's a long ways away. Hopefully. Let me not jinx it because I did that with my cancer. Like, I jinx it and I get it. So, anyways, just take a shot every time I say anyways. I almost said it. I'm not gonna lie, even though I just said a joke about it. Um. Oh, so how'd I get on to my doctor? I thought I was talking about my day. How'd I get on to my doctor? Anyways, I was talking about my day. Anyways, I was crying. Oh, I woke up this morning not in a great headspace and not feeling well physically because I haven't been doing well. Like every day I have a headache. Every day I'm really nauseous. I'm shaky. My heart's beating fast. My legs hurt. I have joint pain. My back hurts, which it hurts right now. Actually, now that I said that, I can't sit certain ways because my legs go numb. I have numbness and tingling. My legs just feel like my body feels weak. Is the best way to explain it. So I felt really sick last night and really sick this morning. And this morning I woke up with a pounding headache in the back of my head, and normally I get them like right here or like in the middle of my head right here. So I'm not used to it in the back of my head. I get migraines and like dizzy spells, so I'm like used to it. I know like basically. So it was weird for me to get it there. Um, so I wasn't feeling good this morning. I was in a shitty headspace. My emotions have been kind of like they're fine, but like not great. And I don't want to say they're all over the place because I manage them well, but I just feel blah and shitty. And some stuff upset me, and my boss and my job and some people at my job are driving me crazy. Honestly, I don't know if I would still be at this job if it weren't for two coworkers. Like, girl gang, like, honestly, they're keeping me sane. Because some of these days, I really have to use those therapy skills because they be fucking testing me. Sometimes they just literally go in my office and go, like, just like that. Like, not loud, like, fake silent screaming. I want to strangle some people. Like, you know those TikToks and those memes about, like, suggesting starting a fight club on Friday? Like, I'd be so about that. Like, please, 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 HR, let that happen. Please, 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 please. Please. Anyways, so I had a little mental breaky at work. I had a little cry session, like a fucking loser. Not that you're a loser if you cry, but I was at work and really didn't need to, and it was embarrassing. I mean, for me, personally. Like, okay, loser central. Like, okay, like, get your shit together. And then I cried on the way home from work, telling what happened to my friend. Did you not cry enough? By the way, when I say cry, I wasn't like bawling my eyes out or crying. I had like a single tear slide down. I was like, that guy from Clyde with a Chance of Meatball, I like sucked that shit back up, and then I was like, I need to get my shit together. So I like internally fought myself, like fist fighting in my head with my two versions of myself, basically. So, anyways, and then the rest of the day just went kind of shitty, and like people were trying me, like trying to act like this one person emailed me and was like, "Oh, can you please send this report? I've been asking for it." I sent back, "Hey, here's the report. I already sent it to you. Here's the like I sent it to you this day, this time, blah blah." Like people trying to try me. So yeah, basically, long story short, not a good day. And then my head was pounding, and I just wasn't feeling any better, and just trying to survive out here. Like, we all are. And if you know, you know. My favorite is the yellow, which is banana. This one's wintergreen, which is basically just like a little mint. And this one, what's the green one? Lemon lime. I wouldn't have guessed that. But anyways, I don't want to eat these, but I feel like they're gonna make me sound like I have marbles in my mouth. Apologize. But anyways, shitty day. Long story short, shitty life. Long story short, actually, if we're being honest. Sorry, was that too dark? I wasn't joking. Um, job sucks. Hate it. Want to get out of there. If they push me, I'm just gonna go flip the deuces. You know what I mean? It's not worth it. But your old girl also needs fucking money. Carrying this some shit on my back. If you know what I mean. What else? Or something else I wanted to make sure I brought up in my little update. I'll remember it, but I don't know why, but saying that update made me think of accents, and I was like, oh, I would do an accent if I could to be funny. And then thinking of that made me think of accents, which made me think of My Fault London, which, if you know, you know, so fucking good. So let me just break it down for you real quick. My Fault London is it's not a remake. It's like they redid it, like a different version of the same movie. Okay, so My Fault London is a different version, of Culpa Mia, which means my fault in Spanish. And that movie is based off on a book that's in Spanish. It's a trilogy by, I think her name is Mercedes Ron or something like that. And I never read the books, which is shocking for me because normally I read the books before I watch the movie, and if I know it's gonna have a book, I read it. Anyways, no, don't come for me because I love Spanish shows. Like Who Killed Sarah? Top tier. Top tier. If you haven't watched it, watch it. Also, if you're gonna watch a show that's in another language, watch it in its original language and then have the subtitles. The only right way to do it. I'm sorry. I won't apologize. It's true. It's the only way. Sorry. It's bothering me. Also, my face looks swollen. That happens. Apparently, that's a new thing I have to deal with too in my throat. Also, it's shiny now, but my scar's not looking too bad. Pirate tried to take me out on the seven seas. Anyways, what was it? Oh, Culpa Mia. So it's based on a trilogy. It's based on books. I don't know if it was popular, and that's why it became. So these are all on Prime, Amazon Prime. I don't know if they were popular. I never heard of them, but maybe that's because they were in Spanish and because they were from another country that they weren't popular here in America. I'm not sure. It could have been, but I don't know if they had like a fan base and that's what created the shows, or like they just thought it was a good storyline. So Culpa Mia, the movie, was in. I think it's set in Spain, but I'm not 100% sure. But they all speak Spanish in the movie, and it's about step siblings, but they didn't grow up together. Like their parents just got married, and then they met, and then they like they could like started up a relationship. The first one, Culpa Mia, I thought was entertaining, and I enjoyed it. And I was like, okay, like I'm gonna watch this franchise, but it was cringe, and I wasn't rooting for them, so it was like hard to stomach, but it was entertaining. Don't get me wrong, and I love a good race, and I love fighting, and I love a good like enemies to lovers, but the girl was insufferable, Noah, and the guy Nick was just straight toxic. And I was like, did he even like her? Like, why are we doing all this? Like, he clearly didn't even like her. And then the second movie came out. The second movie was way worse. I think it was Colpatua. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Don't hold it against me. Something like that. Which means I don't know. Like I think if I remember, it means your fault. Sorry, don't come for me. I don't know. I can't remember. I have bad memory. But that plot line was, I think the Spanish version is supposed to be closer to the books, if I remember correctly. So they're trying to like be very similar to the books. I want to say, I don't know if this is like somebody said this and then like that's how I interpreted it, or like that somebody was like informing people, but I want to say this was a Wattpad that came turned published, or maybe someone was like saying like this is Wattpad type writing. I don't know. I didn't read the book, so I can't make an opinion one way or the other. Based on the movie, it's definitely giving Wattpad. But anyways, he's like a bad boy. He's a biker. Nope, he's a racer. He's a fighter, and he's like general all around like playboy, and he's aggressive, and then she's got trauma, so he triggers that, and he's got a checkered past. Anyways, watch the movie. I don't. You can watch it. Like I don't know why I'm trying to give you a whole synopsis. The new one just came out. Now keep in mind, so that one has two movies, and there's most likely going to be a third because it's a trilogy. And it's trying to do like a movie per book. So it was so popular, that they did a English version, but like set in England, which is funny because the main girl in it is supposed to be American from Florida, but the real girl actually I think is English. So, anyways, so it's called My Fault London, and it's a different version of that movie that's based on that book, but it's got a different plot line a little bit. Like there's a lot of changes that there's a lot of changes and it impacts the story, but it's not like completely changing it where it's like a different movie. 100 times better. Like first of all, he was clearly in love with her. It was sexy. It was entertaining. It was crazy. It was good. It was he like she was badass. Like you just shipped a couple. Like you shipped all the characters. Like every character had like plot line and like there's just some scenes in this movie. If you're curious, see my repost on TikTok because I have been nothing but reposting and liking edits from this movie. Obsessed. New obsession. Also, the main guy, I think his name is Matthew Broom, which unfortunate name. He was in the show Buccaneers. Wouldn't have guessed it until my sister told me because he looks like two different people in it. And okay, now I had very very low expectations. I didn't even plan on watching this movie because the first movie I wasn't really into, and I was like, I can't imagine this is any better. Like usually Spanish versions are better, so I was like, if the American version slash English version is probably gonna be not any better. Then I saw edits online of scenes of them. I think the ones I saw were them in the swimming pool and at the car. Now some of these scenes are in the original too, so it's not like these are new scenes and like but this movie did it so much better. So I'm like, all right, let me watch it. I watched it. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did. I hate to say this, I really do, but I don't know that man. If you know, you know. Anyways, anyways, um, it's really good. He looks. Oh, but when I first started the movie, I was like, I didn't have really high expectations. I didn't have any like. I was like, it is what it is. Like I'm just watching this to watch it, type of thing. And then he came out of the pool with his fucking frosted tips, and I was like, oh, I do not find this man attractive. And then a few scenes later, I'm like, I take that back. I was wrong. First assumptions are wrong. Like, do not. I look like a fool because that man ate me up. Like, he proved me wrong so fucking fast. And the main girl, whew, she knew what she was doing. And this one was directed by a woman, which or produced or whatever. I don't really know the difference or what the two different jobs are, but you could tell that the other movies, the Spanish movies, were made by a man, and this one was made by a woman. The costumes were just so much better, and oh my god, like so much better. Why did I get on the topic of this? I don't know, but anyways, you should really watch it. It's really good. I highly recommend it. And if anyone reads the book, let me know if it's good and if it's better than the Spanish movie. And don't get me wrong, the Spanish movie is entertaining. This one blows it out of the water. What else did I want to talk about? Talked about my day, shitty job. I guess I'm doing a summary. Uh, when I'm seeing my friends and the plans I have coming up. Plans for this weekend. Copa Mia. I feel like I definitely there's something I want to make sure I talk about in this review, but I can't remember. It's coming to me. Something else I get. You know about how I be. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. I'm a bee. Up in the grill, just working on my fit. Anyways, she's my witness. Woo-wee! I got that thing on. Oh, I really shouldn't be saying this because somebody might see this and know it's about them. Wait a minute. Is this movie about us? A coworker today, I was telling about how I be I be raw dogging life, if you know what I mean. No, not like that. Like I'm not on medication for like anxiety. I should be. I just continue to not pick up it. Like I'm not on an ADHD medication, which you could probably tell by my lack of focus. But someone's like, "You're a clinical mental health counselor. Like you should know better. Get on medication." And I'm like, but then I wouldn't be entertaining and funny, and I'm functioning just fine. So Why would I? Plus, I haven't got officially diagnosed, so you can't come at me. But I'm kind of like the walking dictionary of it. But anyways, I really want a soda, and I'm really mad that this soda was flat, anti-syrup. I don't know. I don't know what I never can remember terminology. So, anyways, I hope I remember that one thing I want to tell you guys about because I remember Coffee was good. I've been reading a lot. I've been making time for myself. Ow, I bit my lip. Oh. Mm. So, I've been reading books with my friend from work, Ali. And we have really similar tastes, and like she reads a lot faster than me, which is saying something. But we've been like reading the same book at the same time. So I've been getting through books really fast, and I've been trying to read I've been trying for the most part to try to at least take time to make sure I can read a book a night. Sometimes I do, sometimes I'm way too tired and I just can't. And so I'll try to read a few chapters, but like sometimes my eyes are just shot and my headaches get really bad at night. So, but I've been doing pretty good. I'm proud of myself. I'm hoping to keep that up because I want to at least take that time for myself. Um, my phone's on 20%. I hope that doesn't affect my audio like it did my little microphone. Um, where was I going with this? Oh, taking time for myself and reading. So I've been doing that for myself, which is nice. The books have not been very good at all. They've been trash. They've been really trash. I have not really had that many great books so far of 2025, which is disappointing. So if you got book recs, please let me know. A lot of it's like just Kindle Unlimited, like indie authors, which don't get me wrong, some of my favorite books are that, but lately they just been rough, rough. Like they belong in the doghouse, if you know what I'm saying. Mm, books. Oh, want to hear something fucking crazy? So my client was talking about like what they like to do and watch because we were talking about like their day to day, and they were saying how they like true crime and stuff like that, and they were telling me a story um about they heard about something in because they live in I work with people in Connecticut, and they were like, yeah, I was seeing this news feed, and I was shocked, and I was like, oh, like what? And they were like, apparently, and you could look it up, it's like this huge big news thing that like apparently we haven't been hearing about, but it's huge. In Connecticut, there was a cannibal killer in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I want to say in like 2013 or 2011 or something like that. He killed a homeless person, ate their eyes and their brains. Sorry, this is very graphic. And he was in jail, and but then he got off and pled reasons of insanity and got pled not guilty. And he's being fucking released on Friday. I think either to a halfway house or a psychiatric hospital, but he's still being fucking released. A cannibal. He's just gonna be running around out there. That's insane. Like, me and my client were talking about like how fucking crazy that is. Like, I'm sorry. Also, maybe alert Connecticut. Like, maybe alert the residents. Like, that's crazy. Like, a cannibal. He just be feasting on them eyes. I wonder if he has a preference, like eye color, if they taste different, or like he's just like an elitist. Like, does he not eat brown eyes because they're just so common and like, or like, I don't know what's more rare, like green or blue eyes, but are they like lobster for like the eye world? I'm sorry, that's gross, but I'm just curious. Like, it's what he eats, so he must have a preference, right? Like we have preferences for food. Sorry, I'm very really itchy right here. Like I don't know. Just feel like that could be a thing. Like why did he only eat the eyes and the brains? Like is that the most tastiest part of a person? How did he find that out? Did he eat other people? Like was this the only one he got caught on, or was this what his first time and he was attempting and he just thought those were the first things to try, and like he never got to know, so he doesn't know like what's the I don't know. Sorry, I'm thinking way too deep on it, but I'm very intrigued, but not in a good way either. Like I'm scared. Like what if he's just running around out there? He's not. He's not. He's not. It's just crazy that somebody would do that. Also, it's really fucked up he did it to a homeless person. Like, really fucked up. Not that killing anybody is okay, but it just makes the story even more ickier and gross and messed up. And from the short article I read, because I was looking it up and they told me, he didn't seem remorseful, the killer. Which obviously, like, if they're killing people, I don't think they care, but sometimes they can. I don't know. Guess he didn't regret it. I guess if he could, he'd eat another person. Like, didn't sound like he wouldn't go back. Anyways, none of this was what I can't remember what the one thing I want to tell you guys was. But definitely, shout out some book recs, TV show recs, movie recs. I watched The Gorge. Oh, that's what I think. No, that's not what I want to talk about. But they almost had me at the end. They almost had me. Normally I predict. Oh my god, so many things in that movie I predicted. I'm so good. I'm so good at guessing those things. I'm not gonna spoil anything because I really think everybody should watch it. It's so good. And also, Anna Taylor Joy, fucking badass. She's sexy and badass, like every movie. Also, she must know how to play chess in real life because this is not a spoiler. She just plays chess in the movie at some point, and she was in the Queen's Gambit. And I don't know. I just feel like she must know chess. I wonder what languages she speaks because I know she is not American. I don't know where she's from and like what her accent is, but she plays a lot of like Czechoslovakian, like Russian, like that kind of area, like accents. Like she's good at those, and she like is good at doing those ones. So I wonder where she's from and if she speaks multiple languages. That'd be cool. She's already very impressive, so that would just make her even more impressive. I'm trying to think. But yeah, I highly suggest that. Action packed, keeps you on your toes, entertaining, amazing love story. Like, had me fucking swooning. Like, that's a few points I was like, take some pointers. This is good. Write that shit down. Just pondering because I, when I was in the, okay, TMI, but when I was in the shower, I was thinking about doing this video, and I was like, oh, maybe I should make sure I have like some talking points, so I'm not just like, thinking like, and like wasting time being boring, being like, oh my god, what should I talk about? So I was like, I'll talk about my day, talk about my mental breaky, talk about plans, talk about love. I don't know. No, I don't even remember what I was thinking about when I was there. This brain fog be crazy though. I mean, it's probably not great that I have brain fog due to the lack of like thyroid and possibly ADHD. Like that shit probably fucking it up there. It's probably like and anxiety. It's probably like the synaptic firing up there is probably like whoa, like fireworks. I don't know. I know better. I know how the fine signs of the brain works. So I don't know why I'm acting like I don't know. Sometimes you just like to think differently for yourself. there's there's something. Anyways, I have a list of books that I'm like, oh my god, I have to make sure I read this year. And I've been doing everything but that. Also, I have read 3 books in a row so far. 3. Where I went to go read them. I read the first book. They were good. And I was like, oh my god, I can't wait to read the second one. It just came out like January 7th, January 9th. 2 of them, one came out January 7th, one came out January 9th. And the next books aren't coming out till either October or September. But I'm like, come on. How does that keep happening to me? And then the other one came out like December, and the next one's coming out in like March. But like, come on, how does that keep happening? So now I'm like trying to like look at books before I read them and be like, oh my god, are they done? Like, I can't do this. Also, if you're not a book girly, which you should, because reading books are really great and it's a great way to escape and also feel something. Also, these book boys, whew, they really get you. Okay, if you want to get back into reading and you like romance, my suggestion is Elsie Silver's The Chestnut Spring series. Easy reads, quick reads, light reads, funny, cute, sexy. I mean, they're cowboys if that's not your thing, but like they're not like raunchy, not like ranchy, conservative type. Like not like that, like sexy. Like they're Canadian cowboys, so different. If you are advanced and you're a big reader and you're willing to get into RH, start with Jasmine Moss's Psycho Shifters, and then eventually she has this new book out, Blood of Hercules, and it just started, so her other books are not yet. She tends to do 3 books in her series, so I'm assuming this one's gonna be 3 books. The second one's coming out this October. So good, so fucking good, so good. Trying to think. Those are really the only books so far that I'm like must recommend. Oh, Broken Bond series. Now that's a finished series. I'm pretty sure it's 6 books, so it could be 5, but I'm pretty sure it's 6. Fucking amazing. Another RH reverse harem for those that don't know, which means one girl, multiple guys. But it's so good. So good. Now, we also need to have a conversation with these authors because they don't even know how to market and genreize, categorize, I don't know, their own books. Because a reverse harem means it's one woman with multiple men, and all the men are only with the girl, right? They're only with the woman, and they don't have relationships within each other. But a lot of these RHs, there's MM and there's sword crossing, in which I don't mind reading those and I like them, but that's not RH. Like, that's either poly or why choose. So, reverse harem is specifically, it's the female, and all the males are only for her. Come on, come on, come on. So I will say, Broken Bonds is a true RH reverse harem. And Psycho Shifters. Psycho Shifters might be a why choose. I don't 100% remember. I think Psycho Shifters is a why choose, meaning I think there is MM in it. Um, but so Psycho Shifters is 3 books and it's based on like one whole relationship. And then there's 3 other books after that that are set in the same world and same universe. And like the characters that you meet in the first series is in the second series. And it's something Academy. That's good too. But the Psycho Shifters are my favorite out of the 6. Um, I've been so if you know, my favorite series for the longest time was Red Queen, but it also made me super angry because it was the worst ending ever known to man. Like, fight me, I don't care. Like, I'll go down swinging. There's very few things that I get very like you cannot change my mind about, and not make me angry. It's the Red Queen ending and Lola from Rain. It grinds my fucking gears. I could have a whole fucking video about everything wrong with fucking Lola from Rain. And if you don't know, don't even get yourself fucking worked up about it. Anyways, Red Queen, great series, loved it. I read the books when each one first came out, so I bought them like when they released, which I think I had to be a teen because they were a while ago. So she wrote a new series that's only so her first series is 4 books, her next series, Realm Breaker, was 3, but I haven't even read it yet. I own all 3 books. I bought them when they released, but I haven't read them yet because I'm like, she gonna fucking do me dirty again? Now keep in mind her 2 series are YA, and she announced that she's doing a new adult book and she's writing it right now, and it seems like it's gonna be fucking pirates. I think it's like the inspiration is Pirates of the Caribbean. Caribbean? Okay, so I know it's Pirates of the Caribbean, but it's in the Caribbean. So why wouldn't it should be Pirates of the Caribbean? No, Pirates of the Caribbean. Just a thought. So if anyone wants to look into that, I'm just looking at my bookshelf. That's my purse shelf that has some books on it, and then I have a huge bookshelf over there. Um, But yeah, I had to read some of my books. I want to reread some of my books because sometimes I'll read them and then I'll like go through them fast, and I don't really like enjoy. Like, I enjoy them, but like I don't spend the time I really should. And then like I'll read and I'm like, oh, there's some books I want to go back to. I still haven't read Fourth Wing, and I know there's controversy around it. So now I'm like, is it even worth it? Should I keep reading it? But like it's so popular, and then everyone's talking about it, and like I don't know what's going on. Like, I want to know what's going on with Zayden and Violet. Like, I want to know. Like, all I know about the parapet. That's about it. That's because of TikTok. I still haven't got through Throne of Glass. I know a lot of spoilers because it's all over, but I haven't got through that. I got through the first 3 books, and then I started the fourth, and then when I was in grad school, and then grad school got fucking crazy, so I never got to finish it. And then if I go back, I'm gonna have to reread all the books again because I just need to reread the first 3 books. So that's a big commitment. It's 8 books or 7, or technically, or I don't know, but another good writer. Her books are thick boy, thick, but good, and like they're entertaining. Lucy Score. Yeah, another one that's hit or miss for some people. A lot of people are like, eh. I thoroughly enjoyed her, and I met her in person, and she's amazing, and she's so sweet. Another author that I met in person that's so sweet, also from Long Island. I think she's from, I want to say she's from Huntington, but I could be wrong, because I'm pretty sure she's from fucking Huntington, is Tessa Bailey, and her books are good. I own, I think 3 of her books, but I only read 2, but I read her golf one, which I golfed in high school. No big deal. I was on the varsity team. Just kidding. I walked on, and I was awful at it, but I did it, so I can say I did it. But I find golf boring. I do. Yes, was I on the team? Yes, did I play golf for a year? Yes. Do I still find it interesting and boring? Yes. Did I read a whole romance novel about it? Yes. Was I thoroughly locked in and enjoying it? Yes. Will I still recommend it because it was good? Yes. I forgot what the name of it was. But you can look it up. Tessa Bailey golf book. I don't know. It's a green cover, and I remember the guy's name something. One of them, the nickname for them is Wellesley. I think. I don't know. That's all I remember. And she's a redhead. That's all I remember. And she's his biggest fan. That becomes his caddy. Is that who carries it? I should know that. I'm gonna say caddy. Anyways, this was way longer. This was supposed to just be an update, and I still didn't remember the thing I wanted to tell you guys. So possibly will come back at some point to tell you. Why does my face look so red? Also, you see this one? You can't see it now. Now all of a sudden it's gone. But I have this one line right here that I can never ever get rid of. It's like right here. Also, my forehead looks huge today. Is it because of how I parted my hair? I'm not fucking loving that. So yeah, hopefully this weekend I'll have my nose repierced. Oh, I also want to get on my collarbone um a butterfly and flowers for my cancer with my cancer colors. Um and I found somebody that I like. I found 2 people that were an option and that I felt like could do a good job. Because I haven't really found somebody that I like yet to do my tattoos. And I want something. It's not big and it's not crazy detailed and it's not like a lot of shit or anything. This girl priced me at $200. I don't know. Maybe that is a fair price. I don't know. It just seemed like a lot. I don't know. It just seems like a lot of money for a small tattoo. But that's hopefully in the works and something I'm gonna be getting soon. And I have some small ones that I really want, and then I have another idea that I want. I just gotta find somebody I like. I need somebody that's good at like fine line and ones that'll heal well, and that aren't ridiculously priced. Um, I don't remember, so and nothing has triggered my memory to remind me. So I gotta dump that out and toss that after this because it's just there, and I just want something. I just want a soda. And I just want something to drink. Like I just want so bad. So I it's gonna bother me because I'm gonna remember something's gonna trigger it to remind me later because of my way my brain makes connections is not normal. So something's gonna make me remember, and then I'm gonna be like, fuck, and then I'll have no way of telling you guys. So, the heck. Um, Give me suggestions of like what else you want to see in my update videos. Leave it in the comments because you can now. Um, or any just suggestions of video types, should I do more than just updates? I'm gonna be honest, these are not gonna be consecutive, consistent. No, what's the word? Like they're not gonna be often like same expecting at the same time. It's just kind of want to feel like and want to remember when I have time. So what time is it? I'm acting like I don't have work tomorrow and I don't have to get ready. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock. I gotta make time to read my book, and I pick out my outfit the night before because it just saves me time in the morning. So then I can just get up, get dressed, and go. Obviously, I do more of that, but you get the shtick. All right, I think y'all have good amount of time to watch my face and listen to me and be weird and annoying. I need a sign off. I like my sign in. Hello, lovelies. That's good. I'm keeping that. I need a good sign off because I need a thing. I need a thing. I'm thinking. I don't know. I'll think of something. I can't remember what I did in my past videos. I don't know if I just said bye, love ya, probably, or maybe like bye, lovelies, see you soon. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. It's not my recall memories are not working today, so I'll go with today. Bye, lovelies. Love ya.